Hello, this is Shuaib, co-founder and CEO of Unstract. Thank you for signing up to use LLM Whisperer. I'm confident you'll love how LLM Whisperer makes it super easy for you to deal with real-world documents while providing input to LLMs in a way that they can best understand. As you onboard in a series of quick 2-minute videos, I hope to walk you through some of the most important capabilities that LLM Whisperer has while showing you how to best make use of them while we are at it. Let's get going. Once you sign into LLM Whisperer, you're taken to the playground from where you can upload your own documents just to make sure LLM Whisperer is working fine with it and see the output. Or we have a bunch of sample documents that you can look at and then get a very good idea of what LLM Whisperer's capabilities are. These sample documents include electronically filled PDF forms, handwritten forms, mixed forms, a bunch of documents with tables, and then you have a smartphone captured receipt, off orientation scans, accord forms, and also a native text PDF. LLM Whisperer can read perfectly from handwritten forms, which are basically scans. So you just click on see results here and you can compare the output and the source document side by side. You can see how LLM Whisperer preserves the layout of the document, maintaining column layouts perfectly. It can also extract checkboxes and radio buttons, including whether they are checked or not, making it super easy for large language models to understand your input documents. Let's look at other documents. Take a look at documents with tables. While LLM Whisperer can do a really good job of extracting from these types of documents, what can be super useful if there's a way to demarcate the table rows and columns really well. For this, we have the ability to maintain vertical lines. As you can see, it's the same document as you can see in this output here. This way, the columns that are close together, because there are these vertical lines, avoid confusing the large language model. You can also enable both vertical and horizontal lines, which might absolutely remove any confusion arising from documents that have dense tables. Here you go. LLM Whisperer can also deal really well with smartphone captured receipts, or also from off orientation scans. Here you go. Or from various types of forms. As you can see, layout preservation is doing a really good job of maintaining the layout, while checkbox and radio button detection is doing a good job of figuring out which ones are checked. I hope this gives you a good idea of the various LLM Whisperer capabilities. While we are in the developer portal, you can go look at the My Account page, from where you can look at the various types of processing modes that LLM Whisperer has and how much it costs, and which documents are recommended for which modes. You can look at the API key area where you can generate the API keys you want or copy the API keys that are there. And then there's the dashboard from where you can look at the usage of LLM Whisperer, the different processing modes. You also have the URL here. Depending on your region, you can click on this and copy over the LLM Whisperer URL, which you can use in the SDK. We also have the API documentation here and also the Slack community link, which you're welcome to join. The API documentation is pretty detailed, and there's all sorts of information here, which is, I'm sure, super useful while you develop your applications using LLM Whisperer. While you can use the simple LLM Whisperer RESTful API, we do provide clients for both Python and also for JavaScript. It's fairly easy to get them installed and use them along with the documentation. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video in the series.